Hey, so just want to give you an update. So Monday was Carmel's checkup and everything was doing fine. And then on Wednesday, he decided he had had enough of the drain and ripped it out. He chewed it up and ripped it out. There were stitches that were holding it in, so he ripped those out too. So I noticed it at the very, around lunchtime is when we flushed him out. So within that time, so about 2 hours, he had a time frame that he ripped out the drain. So at the end of the day, when I was given their afternoon snack, and I checked him before I was loading him up to take him to the locker room for soccer, so while I could have soccer practice, I lifted him up and noticed that he'd ripped it out. So I immediately rushed him to the vet after school was over, which was 5 minutes later. And they took him to the back, had the doctor the vet check on him, and they said everything was looking fine, so they didn't feel a need to put another drain in, and told me just to continue to flush out the area as best I could until it healed up. So the video you're about to see is me and our medical science teacher, who was a certified nurse for many years, is helping me flush Carmel's wound out. So here's the video.
Oh, this is hard.
Okay.
What happened? I want to know.
He got
We wet it a little bit. Like that seemed to help last time. Soften it up.
So at this point, he's pulled out his drain. So now we're trying to continue to flush it out to make sure there's not any. And as you can see, it's still open in the center, so we're making sure there's no pus showing up. And he's pretty calm. It doesn't hurt him. He's getting a little agitated, obviously.
It's coming out though.
Mm-hmm. And we do this, I do it 2 times here at school, in the morning and before I leave, and then I'll do it before we go to bed. Now, it may be interesting. I don't know how that'll work tonight, but he ripped it out yesterday. Oh, that one went really,
Or easier
yeah.
because we've got it
And
flowing.
that's it. So after we filmed the video, which was Thursday afternoon, I watched the video over just to make sure everything was how it should be, just to see, obviously to see if I liked the video enough to post it. And from the angle the video was taken, I noticed that there was a slight bulge on the other side of his incision. So immediately I went to Carmel and checked the area, and I noticed there was a slight bump. I wasn't sure if it was another abscess because it was small. So I waited till the next morning and I checked it again, and it had grown significantly bigger. So I was like, great, here we go. Now for the other side. So around 7:30, my vet is in pretty early. Like, they don't open up until 8, but they're in before that time. So I called him around 7:30. I had the medical science teacher check just to make sure I wasn't going insane, and she confirmed that it was very hard. It had to have been an abscess. So I called around 7:30. That was the earliest time I could call, and they immediately got me an appointment for 10:30. So my co-teacher covered me, and I went in, and they pretty much confirmed it was, but she did a double check, put a needle into that area, and she was like, yes, it's definitely another abscess. So again, it can show up at any point in time. So what they did, I ended up waiting because I was currently missing a class, but my co-teacher had covered it. We had a guest speaker, so it wasn't a big deal. So I waited. The surgery only took about 25 minutes. They went in and did the same procedure. Sorry for my voice. Went in, did the same procedure, cleaned it out, flushed out the wound, put a drain in. So now he has a drain on the other side. The side that he ripped the drain out is looking so much better. She cleaned out that area so we could continue to flush it because it had started to heal up. They removed the staples. This time there is no staples on the other side, it's just stitches. But I have a very good feeling that this is going to end up fixing it because all the flushing we're doing, I have yet to see any pus show up. It's so he had the surgery Friday morning and it's Sunday night, sorry, I'm getting my days mixed up. It's Saturday night and it's looking very well. She gave me 2 separate syringes so I would not cross-contaminate them, but I am using alcohol to wipe them down, to sanitize them anyway, because in the bag they probably touch, and I want to make sure they are sanitized if I had touched them with my hands. But they didn't charge me for the surgery. They just charged me for the materials that were used. So it didn't end up costing me that much. I got more painkillers, more antibiotics, and more of the betadine. And they said that they don't need to see Carmel for 2 more weeks. So they canceled the Monday appointment. So won't need to see me for 2 more weeks, and unless something else happens. But I have a feeling that this is going to fix it, and hopefully Carmel doesn't rip this drain out as quickly. I seem to think that the reason why he ripped out his drain is it was starting to itch because the incisions were healing, and so he got irritated and ripped it out. I mean, obviously, when your incisions start to heal, they begin to itch really badly, so that's probably what happened to him. Because he hadn't been chewing the drain at all, and that day he had chewed both sides and then ripped it out. So hopefully this will fix this, and he will soon get to go and live with the girls. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, and hopefully there won't be an update for 2 more weeks. Bye, guys.